A very good morning to all of you, 8B. Welcome to the physics class. Hope you all are fine, children.
Yes,
Yes?
ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday you received a video. How many of you have seen it? Regarding the image formation. Did you see it? Yes or no? See it.
Yes, ma'am.
Just see it, and if you find any kind of problem, please inform me. Now just have a look at page number 195, children, quickly. Open to page number 195. Here, opened.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
See,
ma'am.
yes. Okay. Here you have the image formation. Yes, different ray diagrams are there, and here you see that the object is placed at different positions, and then what type of image is formed, where the image is formed, that is shown with the help of these diagrams. So in the question paper, it may be asked in the form like where is the image formed when the object is kept at so and so place. So you need to know that, fine. And that is why yesterday, if you've seen the video and if you've not seen, please see it properly. I have explained it. So you can draw, you can practice it, and when you practice it, you need not learn the table which is given on page number 195. But if you don't practice, then of course you have to learn it. Fine. So this is all about this. Now, children, in the last class, we were talking about the human eye, the structure of the human eye. And we discussed about different parts. We discussed about cornea, iris, pupil, lens, and optic nerves. Sorry, I think we have discussed still retina, isn't it? The rods and the cones. Yes? Okay. So
Yes.
today we'll be talking about the optic nerves. Now the word optics refers to the light. If you must have seen a very common heading written on the shops where you get these spectacles and all. Fine. Yes? Opticians. So optics
Yes.
word, yes. Yes. So the optics word refers to something where you see, where the vision or light, it relates to that. So the nerves which help you, or the nerve that carry the message of, or the sensation of seeing, they are referred to as optic nerves. These nerves send the message to the brain, and the brain tells you what you are able to see. They are special nerve cells that carry messages or stimulus from the retina, as I told you, as discussed in the last class, that the image is formed on the retina. It serves as a screen on which the image is formed, and to have the perception or to understand that what image formation has taken place or what we have seen, for that we have to, or you can say the image formation which has taken place, it has to be read by our brain. So brain tells us that yes, this image formation has taken place and you are seeing this, and this is so quick process. See, when I'm explaining it to you, it is taking time, but it does not take time when this is actually taking place. The process is so fast, and you can just look around yourself and you are able to identify all the object. It's so quick. You see and you get the perception of what you are seeing. So it is because of the optic nerves. Next we talk about the ciliary muscles. Now ciliary muscles, as I have told you, the muscles present in heart are which muscles? Special muscles. Heart, the muscles present in heart, 8th D, what has happened?
Ma'am,
Which
cardiac
muscles?
muscles.
Yes, my God. Cardiac muscles. The same way here, for eyes you have ciliary muscles, and these muscles, they help to hold the lens in the proper position. See, again, as talked about earlier, our body is not a machine which is made up of different parts, though it is made up of different parts. But then here, whatever is attached or whatever is placed, whatever organ is there in its place, it's not that it is fitted with the screw and with the nails, etc. It's not like that. It is all with, see, if we open, like if our body is opened, you don't find any pipe like structure or any screw or any nail or any are the fittings that is going to keep the organs in the proper place. The same way here also, to keep the lens which we talked about, the lens present in the eye, the lens which we talked about, it has to be at its proper position. And of course, whatever binding process is taking place, that is through the muscles. So here the special kind of muscles are ciliary muscles. These are special muscles that hold the lens in the proper position. Also, they change the focal length of the eye lens by expanding or contracting. So, whatever you can say, the focal length can be changed by increasing or by decreasing the size. Then you have sclera. It is the visible white part of the eye which is filled with watery fluid. And sometimes when you put your finger, sometimes when something goes and you put your finger, which actually you should not do, but we have to do, it should be done with the help of a cotton, very soft cotton cloth, which does not drop any small particle in your eye, because it can create problem later. So when you put your finger like this and you need to take, sometimes it happens that your hair, these eyelashes, they fall into the eye. So when you need to take them out, what happens, you see that there's something, you feel your finger a little wet, and it is because of the watery fluid which is present, and that is the sclera, white part of the eye. Last, we move on to the blind spot. Now, blind spot, children, as the name itself suggests, blind, you like the one who cannot see. The person is blind when a person is unable to see. Blind spot is the spot where actually no image formation takes place. So, the portion of the retina which does not have rods and cones. See, we understood in the previous class that the colorful or the black and white image is formed because of the presence of the rods and the cones. And once these are not there, if they are not present, that particular area, that particular spot becomes the blind spot. The optic nerves enter the eyeball at this point. It is called blind spot as it is not sensitive to light, and the image formed here is not visible because of the absence of the rods and the cones. Is this much clear to everyone, HD?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, next we have how, now in the diagram, whatever we talked about the ciliary muscles, here we can actually see them in the diagram. So I'll just read it out for you. The light from the object enters the eye through the pupil. As the lens is, which lens is it? I told you that day. Which lens is present in our eye?
Convex.
Yes, convex. Yes. So, and through a convex lens, which type of image is formed?
Ma'am, real or inverted image?
Why real? अभी अभी पढ़ा है. A real image is one which is obtained on the Come on, 8th D. You're well prepared for the test, for the upcoming test. A real image is one which is formed on the what?
Ma'am, screen.
Screen. And in your eye, what acts as the screen?
Ma'am, retina.
So,
Ma'am,
yes. So, are you getting through a convex lens? Which type of image do you see? It is real image and it is inverted. Now, just turn the pages. If you would have gone through the video, come to page number 195 quickly and see the first case. The image is erect or inverted? Come on, tell me. Inverted?
Ma'am, inverted.
It is inverted. Second case?
Ma'am, inverted.
Third case?
Ma'am, inverted.
Inverted.
Ma'am,
Okay.
inverted.
And what type of lens do you see in the figure?
Concave.
Is it a concave?
Ma'am, it is convex.
It
Convex.
is convex. So now just relate. Convex? Yes? In our eye also convex. Inverted image. And which type of image? Real image that is formed on the, the real image which is formed on the screen. Fine. Now, come back to page number 197. So is it clear now? Now, as the lens is convex, a real and the inverted image is formed on the where? In our eye, it is formed where? Again, I repeat, in our eye, the image will be formed on
Ma'am, retina.
retina. Yes, thank you so much, 8D. Yes, retina. So the rods now the work of the rods in the cone. The rods in the cone in the retina convert this image into electrical impulses. And that is signals. These are transmitted to what?
Ma'am, optic center.
Of the
center.
brain. Yes.
Brain.
Yes. Through the brain, through the optic nerves. Are you able to understand? The image formation has taken place. If you look at the figure on 196, the image formation has taken place on the retina. Yes, which is the screen. And these impulses will be taken through the optic nerves to the which part? To the, come on children, I'm waiting. Brain. Yes, it will be taken to the brain. The final image is formed in the brain where the image is re-inverted. Now see, understand the logic. Now if you just listen to it as a story, forget everything. And if you listen to it as a story, just now I told you when you turned the page, you saw that when it is a convex lens, the image which is formed is real, that is, it is obtained in the screen. Now there it was not our eye, but the actual lens. Yes? Yes? When we were studying different
Yes,
cases.
ma'am.
So there the screen may be a whiteboard or anything on which the image was formed. And we have seen that the image was inverted, ulta. Yes. But the same case when it is actually or practically taking place through our eyes. In our eyes also the lens is present. And who is going to tell me that the lens is made up of which material in our eye?
Ma'am, protein.
Thank you.
Protein.
Correct. It is made of protein. Yes. Here it is not a glass lens. Yes. It's a yes. It's a lens which is made up of protein. So now it is there. And when the image formation takes place, please children be very careful when I'm explaining this because you may lose points because of these type of short things. Maybe right now it's not going to come, but in examination. So now you see that the real inverted image is formed. Then in that case, if I'm looking at this pencil should appear to me as inverted. As the image is formed on the retina, it is inverted. But this is not the case. We are not seeing the inverted image because when the impulses or when the optic nerves, they take the message, they take the signal to the brain, the final image is formed in the brain. The brain is going to read that. And here it is re-inverted. That means here it was like this. When it reached the retina, it was like this. And when it reached my brain, it is like this. So I'll be seeing the object as it is crept in front of me. So it is re-inverted in our brain and we are able to see the actual proper image. Fine, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, I'm reading it out for you again. Just be careful. The final image is formed in the brain where the image is re-inverted and we are able to see the erect image of the object. So in that case, understand that if a person is doing some gymnastic or yoga and the person is standing upright, then the same way you will perceive this image of that person. And if the person normally, if the person is standing straight, we'll see that person in that way. So whatever is the case with the object, the same will be the case of the image that will be formed in our brain. Is this much clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now come to
Yes,
the
ma'am.
diagram. Now come to the diagram, children. Here you have see. Here you have ciliary muscles that are present in the eye, which are going to keep the lens in the proper position. And we have already studied that by the changing in the length, we see that the focal length increases and decreases. Let's see in the diagram. The first one, here you have ciliary muscles relaxed. That means they are relaxed. When it is relaxed, so of course the gap between in between the lens, just observe it carefully, maximum focal length. Yes, and the second case, here you see the ciliary muscles are normal, so the normal focal length is there. And when they are going to contract, when they contract, then what is going to happen? Of course, it will become shortened, and when it is shortened, minimum focal length is there. Any problem in this?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Have you
No, ma'am.
understood?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, let's talk about the other topic, and that is the defect of vision. Now, children, many a times it happens that we are not able to see properly. Many of the time, it is because of our diet, that we do not take a proper diet, and we come across many shortcomings. There are some problems related to the eyes. Some are deficiency disease, and deficiency disease, they occur because of a loss of that particular portion of the diet for a long period of time. Yes, so there are different factors. Sometimes there is some problem with our eyes, sometimes there is some injury, and because of that injury we are unable to see. Then aging factors are there, like you must have seen small children generally say dada dadi chashma lagate hain. It's a general factor in their mind. Why? Because with the age, the eye lens, there is the problem. It starts giving problem. It's not always, but sometimes it happens, and then you need to correct the vision. To correct the vision means you have to do some changes so that the image formation which is not proper can be proper. Then sometimes you also see some of the people which who are unable to see the objects around, or who are not able to see, we address them to as blind. Now there, in their cases, understand carefully, we have just studied the structure of the eye. If any of the important part of the eye which is not functioning properly, or sometimes it happens that the optic nerves, they dry up, they do not function, then in that case, of course, the image formation, even when the image formation is taking place, it will not be read by the brain, and when it is not read by the brain, you will not be able to see. The same way, sometimes by birth, children are blind, they are unable to see. So there are different cases. These are the cases that we discuss, that why such thing is happening, why a person is not able to see, or sometimes blur image is formed. यस, लाइक पीपल से धुंधला दिख रहा है, कुछ लग रहा है पेड़ जैसा है पर समझ में नहीं आ रहा पेड़ है. व्हाई? बिकॉज अ शार्प इमेज इज नॉट फॉर्म्ड. So in such cases, which are the defects of vision, where the person is not able to see properly, the defects are removed by the doctors using different techniques, and that is what we are going to study in this topic. So let's talk about it. Due to the certain conditions or defects in the structure and the functioning of the eye cannot see the objects clearly. So we are not able to see, and these defects need to be removed or corrected. Now, short-sightedness or myopia. The first and the foremost thing is, children, you need to know the other term. Like for short-sightedness, the other term is myopia. So from today only, just revise it 2 or 3 times in your mind, just doing when you're eating food or something like that. Short-sightedness, myopia. Long-sightedness, hypermetropia. So just do it 3-4 times and you will get it in your brain. Fine. In this type of a problem, a person can see nearby objects clearly but cannot see far off objects. Yes? So generally you must have seen old people saying dur ka chashma, paas ka chashma, dur ki nazar, paas ki nazar. Yes? The same way. So like you are able to read what is kept, like in front of you, the book is there, you are able to read it. But you will not be able to read if something is this, if a calendar is placed at a distance and you are not able to read it. So this defect is caused due to the thickness underlying. This defect is caused due to thickness of the eye lens. Very important. So this defect is caused due to the thickness of the eye lens. The ciliary muscles do not relax. Quickly turn the page and relate it. In which of the 3 cases do you see the thickness of the eye lens? First, second, third. Edi, turn to
Ma'am,
page number. Huh?
Ma'am, second.
No. Where you see this, that the muscle has got thickened. In which case it has got thickened? First, second, or third?
Ma'am, third.
Third. Yes?
Third.
All of you agree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
If
ma'am.
not, then please tell me that no, ma'am, I'm not able to understand what you're asking. Do you see that in the third case, it has got thickened, and when it has got thickened, it has got shortened up? Yes? That means,
Yes, ma'am.
yes, the
Yes, ma'am.
contraction, yes, okay. That means the contraction has taken place. When the contraction has taken place, it has become thick. If they would have relaxed, if the ciliary muscles would have relaxed like this, yes, the space would have been more, the focal length would have been maximum. But because of the contraction has taken place, it has become shorter and thicker. Agree, 8th D?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes.
now come to the same
Yes,
page.
ma'am.
Okay. The ciliary muscles do not relax enough to make the eyelids thin. Now see, actually it should be, they should relax and they should contract. But here, the thickening of the lens has taken place. And why it has taken place? Because contraction. It has contracted, the muscles have contracted, and it has become shorter and it has become thicker. Now this is creating problem. Let's see. Due to this, the image of the far object is formed before the retina instead of on the retina. Now you have to be very, very careful while understanding this. Like, see, abhi humne padha that the image has to be formed on retina. Everything is fine. But if image is formed a little before retina, then it becomes a problem, isn't it? It is not being formed on retina, it is forming a little before it. And when it is like that, before retina instead of on retina, this defect can be corrected by using spectacles containing concave lens. The concave lens diverges the parallel rays such that the image is formed on retina. Now, everything is interconnected again. Now, because you have not seen the video, today you'll be seeing it, you'll be able to relate it, what I'm telling you. Now see, here what you can use, since the image is not formed, it is on the retina, but it is forming before, a little before the retina. So what can be used? The concave lens can be used. And this concave lens, what is it going to do? It is going to diverge the rays. So the parallel rays which were coming will be diverged. And when it will be diverged, the image will be automatically formed on retina, which was the actual problem. We wanted the image formation on retina. So because it is not naturally happening, there is the thickening of the lens occurred, and because of that we have to correct it. To correct that error, what we are doing, we are using a concave lens, which is a diverging lens. It's always going to diverge the rays here and there, diverge. And by diverging these rays, the image now which was not forming on retina can be formed on retina, and the problem will be corrected. The issue will be corrected and it will be treated. Any problem till here, children?
No,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Have you understood this?
No, ma'am.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am. No, ma'am, for the problem, or no, ma'am, for understanding?
Ma'am, for problem.
Okay, good. Thank you. So I hope this is clear to you, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now,
Yes, ma'am.
before I begin, before I stop with my this thing explanation, I would like to tell you something very, very important, 8th D, and it is that the test is of 10 marks. That is very much clear to you. I have given the written the message on the WhatsApp. Now, please understand that the syllabus that you have to go through it very properly. You'll be getting options, but then too, you should know the correct answer. Yes, it may be that you have to, of course, it will be on form. So instead of learning the whole text or in the form of question answers, you better read it and frame very small little questions from it. You can frame your own questions, just make a register and frame small little questions from it. Like, for example, this, like, you will not be getting this, but which lens can be used to correct the short-sightedness? So what is the answer?
I'm confident.
Concave.
I'm concave lens.
So because you've just studied this, it is there in your mind, you've given the answer. Yes. So it is there in your mind, you've given the answer. The same way, the topics that we have covered previously, just go through all of it. Try to understand. If there's any problem with the text, please message me. Because see, this is very important. Sometimes you do not understand the question and you just click the answer and it's gone. Yes, so please don't do that this time. Now you are well aware that how the test is going to be done, how it will be conducted, fine. And then moreover, you'll be getting 3 links for physics, chemistry and biology, different links for it. Yes, so try to finish it within time limit so that you are able to submit, because then thereafter you'll be getting other link for your chemistry and then followed by for your biology. So do not, if you find any problem, anything, just that should be your first step. Inform that it is not opening or this or that, whatever is the issue. Do not sit and for after half an hour inform that ma'am the link is not opening. Ma'am will not be able to do anything because then it will be locked. Since you have now physics, then chemistry and then bio. Is it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just
Yes, ma'am.
and be ready with everything. Just fill up all the entries and fill the entries properly. Many of the times I don't understand, you don't write your names. You submit it like that. I don't know how. Or you write your name spelling wrong. This should not be the case. Fine. Just be relaxed 10 minutes before. Just sit with everything set up with your laptop or mobile, whatever you're going to do with, and just do all the entry work and everything, and then go for the questions. And questions also, read the questions properly. Read it at least 2 times and then answer. Then don't say, ma'am, mujhe laga, because mujhe laga has no options then. Okay? I think I'm clear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes,
Fine.
ma'am.
Fine. So this is how we have come to the end of today's session, children. Take care of yourselves. Keep reading, keep learning. Do a lot of revision work. Bye-bye, children.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Bye.